Hey guys, Shadowblaingamma here, and I'll be doing a deck profile on 3.5 Axis Fire Fist. Hey guys, Shadowblaingamma here with Team Celestial Guard, and today it's the first video of 2015, so congratulations to me. Yay! I'll probably put like applause or something here if I'm not too lazy to do that. But yeah, I'm back in the swing of things for this for the YouTube channel, and thought I'd start off with kind of an older deck, like kind of like a fan favorite thing. Like Fire Fist is probably like my second or third favorite deck of all time, and I haven't played it in such a long time. So I thought, hey, why not bring it back for 2015? And yeah, so before we get into the deck profile, I'm here to get an announcement that I know in some previous videos I've had problem with like the screen recorder and all that. I'm here to tell you that that's all fixed. So anything I do from now on will be fine with like Dev Pro or doing like set reviews or anything like that. It'll be the quality will be fine. You won't have like all that shaking footage and everything. So yeah, let's just get on to the deck profile. Yeah guys, so to start off with the deck, so first we have Spirit. Spirit is really strong in the game. You know, it's just the main tuner of the deck. It's only at 1. I wish it was at more, but I mean when it first initially came out, I think we only had it at 3 for a week, and then it got limited. So we'll never see what the full power of Spirit is, but Konami apparently thinks it's too strong for us. So anyway, 2 Rooster. I was playing 3, but 2 is just perfectly fine. You don't need it that often. Like, I don't find myself going into Rooster that often, since you only have like 1 Spirit. And once you get a Rooster, you pretty much Rooster stays on board. You just get like a Tensin or a Tenki and to start blowing stuff up and stuff like that. And then for the last part of 3.5, we have the Triple Leopard. And Leopard, I like Leopard more than I like Rooster. And the reason behind it is Leopard can get anything out the deck just by sending himself, and Rooster you have to send something in order to get something. So that's why I prefer to like Leopard a lot more than Rooster. But Rooster is still good in its own regard, allowing you to get the bears and stuff, which is also good. So yeah, that's it for the 3.5 portion of the deck. For the 4 Axis, we still rocking 3 bears because bear is too good. I mean, bear is still a threat to some people in the game, so why not max it out at 3? A new portion to the deck is the 3 Wolfbark, which recently came back to 3, which I'm super excited about. So why not play it at 3? Because I mean, the only reason it came back is because Altier was at 3. So it's either limit Altier or bring back Wolfbark. So Wolfbark is officially at back. And really, I know a lot of people, like, here's like a fun fact, I know a lot of people call things Wolfbark, like they call Altier Wolfbark, but really it's like the actual first one is Battling Boxer. Switch Hitter is the first one. So I'm sorry, Switch Hitter, you get, well, Switch Hitter right here, Switch Hitter. I know Switch Hitter gets none of the love it should, but it gets overshadowed by Wolfbark and Altier. But I'm letting people know that Switch Hitter came first. Anyway, or you could go even further and say that this guy, the Gishki monster, came first, but I don't care about the Gishki monsters. Anyway, the last monster is Gorilla because it's an extra MST in the deck. You know, pseudo MST, because I decided to put a Gorilla or a MST, and I decided to just go with Gorilla because, you know, extra monster. Because I think it's 13 monsters if I remember correctly, my math. Yeah, for the spells, let me put this here. We have the Triple Tenki because Tenki is the best spell in the deck, pretty much. So why not max out on it? We have the 2 Tensu. I was running 3, but this deck is incredibly fast for me. Through testing, it's been incredibly fast for me. So I don't necessarily find myself running into too many situations where I need to max out on Tensu. But if I do run into the situation, I will try and find a way to fit it in. So the next card is Snatch Deal. I know it looks terrible, but it's the only one I had, and I searched for like 45 minutes when the ban list got released. So yeah, so this is an example of make sure you keep your commons or ban cards in pristine condition because you never know when they're going to come back. But anyway, this card is super sacky. Like, I've played online with and against this deck, or against this card, and it's super sacky. Like if you draw this first turn, you pretty much win the game because you control everything your opponent does, and if they do something you don't particularly want them to do, or they're going to do something, to snatch steal it, use it against them, and profit off of it, and it's just really good. And this card, I know because like the ARG Orlando happened this past weekend, and I know a lot of people were just saying this card sacked them all the whole week, and this card was probably MVP because it just sacks every day. It just sacks every game. It's just really I mean, it's really good, but it's just really broken at the same time. For spell, or continue, we have 2 Dark Holes, because why not max out on Dark Hole? You know, I don't have a Regeki. I thought I had a Regeki somewhere, but I don't have a Regeki. If I had a Regeki, I'd play 3 Dark Holes and a Regeki. And really, people say Dark Hole is bad. Dark Hole is only bad in certain situations. Like if you know how to play Dark Hole right, you can limit how your opponent will profit off it. Like Shadowblaingamma, if you Dark Hole right, you can limit how they profit off of it. Burning Abyss, not so much. But if you can Dark Hole, make sure you can OTK or do enough damage that turn, you can just overlay for a Cowboy. Just make sure to do that. So, I mean, it's a really strong card, just nuking the board, but just use it wisely. If you are going to like net deck or take some ideas from this, just use it wisely. 2 Forbidden Lance, because it's a Fire Fist deck. Lance just makes sure your bear pokes go through and helps your monster stay alive in case you want a Dark Hole or something like that. 2 Polyduality, basically here for consistency reasons. You might say, why run Polyduality in a deck where I'm pretty much special summoning all the time? And basically, it's because this format is incredibly fast, and so every deck is pretty fast. So in case you get overrun by things, you can pot to get into your combo pieces and get back in the game. Or if you have a stable board and a stable game state, you can pot and to get pieces into your hand, to where if you do get to an unstable game state to where your opponent overcomes or overwhelms your field, you can pot. You've already potted and got your pieces to where you can get back into the game and overcome what your opponent just did. So it's a very strong card, and like if you play it right, you don't have to worry about the side effects of not special summoning. And then lastly, you have the 2 MSTs because they're secret rare. That's why. No, I'm not a rarity whore. It's just because MST is really good this format. I didn't play 3 because it's either play 3 MSTs or play Gorilla. I was like, I need extra monsters, so I just play Gorilla. For traps, got 1 Bottomless Trap Hole because it's Bottomless Trap Hole. 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device. Because this card is arguably like the best trap of the format. Because since everything wants to go to the graveyard, sending it back to the hand is probably the best thing. Well, probably the best thing to do, sending it back to the deck, because then they can't use it right away. But I mean, that's still good. Next, get 2 Tensin. This card is stupid good. Since everything nowadays wants to float and then is super big. Like Shadowblaingammas have like Construct, which is 28. Cleaforts, just, you don't even know what they're going to be at. They're like 21, and then they're at 28, then they're at 31, so it just varies. And then Burning Abyss is just at a stable 25. Being able to just activate a card where your monsters get a thousand boost, and being able to just attack over anything is just really strong in the game. I do play a 3rd one. I cite it mostly for Cleaforts, because if they do bring out a killer, Tensin beats over a killer all day, every day. Because like if I'm running against Cleaforts, I'll just make sure to set two of these as fast as possible, and at that point they won't attack, because if they attack, they're going to lose their monster. Like towers, if they attack, I'm going to activate double Tensin, they're going to lose their towers, and then they're going to rage quit because they've already wasted so much resources getting the towers out, and doing this to a tower is pretty much sad. 2 Call of the Haunted, because you don't run that many monsters, so being able to bring back monsters is really good for this deck. 2 Breakthrough Skill, kind of for rogue matchups and Tour Guide. Just make sure that things don't go through that you don't want to go through. 2D Prison, it's a staple of this format. Then Triple Trap Stun, because you can run Vanities instead of the Trap Stun if you want to. That's what I would do if I had the triple Vanities. But this card is actually really good in the Burning Abyss matchup. Just being able to trap stun at any time is just very good, and keeps your opponent on their toes, because if you have a set card, they're automatically going to expect it to trap stun, so they're going to play differently, and they're going to try and play it safe. And then when they do go for their aggressive plays, just trap stun it and then just overwhelm their board. So it's just really good. And that's it for the main deck, which is 40 cards. And then for the extra deck, we have a Lion Emperor. Just really good, just overlay with it, and then bring back your if I can get it out deck. There's Spirit. Use Lion Emperor, bring back Spirit, and then next turn go for your Horse Prince plays again. One Cowboy, because like Cleaforts, they run out of life points quickly if they don't control it. So Cowboy is just an easy win for that matchup. Cardinal, Cleaforts again, just sending things back to the deck, or against any deck really. Sending things back to the deck is just really good. Well, not one, 2 Tiger Kings. I mean, Tiger Kings is always going to be good. Just being able to have like a walking skill drain, no, not walking limited skill or limited power skill drain is just really good. Like I don't go into that often, but when I do, it's good. 1 Ragna 0 for Cleaforts, really. Kerrigan, kind of for Incubus matchup. Just depends if you're able to go into it in time. 1 Kagasuchi, just beat stuff down, and make sure you have a stable monster on board. Pearl, mostly just to beat over things in Burning Abyss, like just beat over Virgil and beat over Dante, because like most extra decks nowadays, they don't have anything over 24, like at all. So having a monster that's 26 that can beat over things is just really good. And then 2 Horse Prince, just to do your Horse Prince plays. And that's pretty much the deck. So yeah, guys, that's the my 3.5 Axis Fire Fist deck for January 2015 format. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more Team Celestial Guard content. And if you have a video idea, please put it down below in the description bar, or in the in the comments down below. I haven't done this in so long. Comments down below, and I'll try to incorporate it into a later video. So thank you guys for watching again. This is Shadowblaingamma with Team Celestial Guard saying peace, and see you later.